What's up, Town and friends? How's it going? So, what's going on? Well, unfortunately, we only got about 30 minutes of the live recorded, so I'm hoping that a friend of mine has it recorded. If so, I will upload it to. Oh, we don't have sound. There we go. What's up? What's up? What's up? Testing. Nice. Okay. So, unfortunately, well, I'll start with this. So, our live this well, it only recorded 30 minutes of our 2.5 hour session today. That's all it recorded on the live today, which is unfortunate. So I'm hoping one of my friends has it recorded. If so, I will upload it in its entirety and share it publicly with you guys because it is a gold mine. Yeah. Um, you know, the real G's are getting attacked. It's not even like conspiracy. It's like blatantly obvious. So it is what it is. So we'll see what happens to this upload. It says I have an excellent connection. I mean, people were getting booted continuously off the stream today. So yeah, I mean, a badge of honor, but completely annoying one. Yeah, in a weird way, totally. So this afternoon, the main thing I was going over, and hopefully this is recorded, was low probability conditions. So we started with this, what looked to be, could be an order block. All right. And we were just into this sell side liquidity pool over here. And that's way to the left. It dove today pretty nicely, right? So we were looking for perhaps a shot up, and it just kept diving and diving and diving. So eventually, we were looking for this double top to get rated for the end of the day. So we had this little blue box on our chart that we were looking to get railroaded. It kept getting tap, tap, tap. Finally, I got annoyed at about 2:55. That's when I shut her down, and of course I shut the live down, and it starts ripping. Right, so rate to targets, great, boom. The liquidity run was correct. It was just, you know, by 3:10. If it's not running, I just don't care. So anyway, earnings came and just started rocking people left, right, and center. So that was the end of the day. So I was teaching you guys framing low probability conditions Thursday, non-farm, yada yada. Watching your stuff get walked on. It is the worst thing that can happen. It's like, you want to know when you shouldn't take your model? Is on days like today. And we watched it in real time together just get friggin' walked on. All these little reversal models that were presenting themselves in the lower time frames just stomped on multiple times until finally, boom, the breaker. And I think this was 15-second chart. But nonetheless, you can use this big giant candle here as a breaker. And there you go. There's your little FSR flipsky poo. There that is there. I'm sure if we take the wick of the breaker here, there it is. Boop. Right there. So, you know, look, just low probability conditions is that's what's gonna save you. So we got a pool liquidity down here, great. We got a new day opening gap here. So let's note the open. So it's 20,071. So it is actually that open there. So we can use that puppy here. Turn on your quarters. And we'll use that as a measuring stick. So you can see how the lower quadrant here was used quite well. SR flipped the consequent encroachment and is now making its way back up to buy side liquidity and generating some more to perhaps run out later. So definitely have this little balance range in the 15-minute on your chart. I can't remember what that was, but let's jump to the higher time frames first. So non-farm payroll is a pretty wild folder. Okay, it can be very dynamic in its delivery, very one-sided. It can also be the absolute opposite extreme to that and be very choppy and not do anything. It's a gamble day. It really is, just like today. I have 100% gamble day. Okay, there's nothing high probability about what's going to materialize tomorrow. So, in other words, if we make a very nice, beautiful AMD profile, we do nothing tonight. We do nothing throughout London. 8:30 non-farm news release drives it to a pool of liquidity. You see your model. It starts blasting up or down, whatever. And it just, yeah, exactly. So, like, it just starts moving in its direction. Order flows engaged. Everything looks perfect. It just so happened that it was favorable this time. That's all that it was. It's not high probability. It might do a beautiful AMD model, but just like today, wick you out a lot before actually running. That was the whole point of doing that live with you guys today, was to show you how much of a bastard it could be before it actually runs. So tomorrow is just one of those days that you want to practice discipline. You want to take advantage of this opportunity to practice discipline. Because a lot of you guys, when you lose a trade, you need to get it back. You have to. If you're struggling with that, I would suggest taking a trade and losing. And then stopping and using that as your opportunity to work through these demons. That's what I would suggest. Your whole goal is to become a professional loser and a professional money manager. That's the whole goal, okay? So just coming back to the higher time frames. If we're bullish, we're likely going to come back to this indigo array up here. Okay, and likely hold that midway point, just like we held this midway point for this sell side liquidity run here. So if we hold this midway point, we could likely see some repricing back up into equilibrium. I mean, why wouldn't it just stab there? Now, there is the chance that it just opens, trades up a little bit, and then starts creaming downward. That is totally on the table as well. I was looking at this for a measuring stick, meaning if we started breaking in through the quadrants in the lower time frames, that we would be using that as a kind of a barometer if we were to continue down. So we couldn't even get into the upper quadrant of that wick, or tail rather. We couldn't even get in there. So, that's why I was kind of like, okay, let's, trade up at least into here, which we got. So that being said, back to the daily. We're trying to figure out where this next candle is likely going to expand. That's what we're trying to figure out. And it's non-farm. So it's going to be a total gambling guess. There is no high probability. Even if I do get it right, it's still not high probability. It's just the fact that it was so in my favor this time. So I'm going to be aiming for there. That's what I'm aiming for. And I'm with you. I'm still on a discipline train. I did take a trade yesterday, but I'm not looking to just engage with price just for the sake of engaging. I'm not even going to take a trade tomorrow at all. But it's an absolute beautiful study time. Okay, so because let's note where we stopped here. Oh, I might have some trick-or-treaters coming up here. Yeah, I do. You're going to have to hold on. Sorry. Holy moly, you're supposed to, dude? Right on, buddy. You're welcome. Happy Halloween. Oh, he's gone. You're going to have to be quicker than that. Quicker? Yeah, you're going to have to be quicker than that. So yeah, let's note where we bottomed out today and go and take a peeky poo where that was. So this mitigation block way over here, I mean, it's kind of a reclaimed order block as well. That guy right there. So you'd be marking the bottom of the candle, the last one before the dump. So that's your reclaimed order block. Where is that line here? There. Boop. Beautiful. Beautiful. In a buy program, this thing will hold and it will freak out to the upside. Okay, it's not going to come back down. If it's in a buy program and we flip the commitment of traders on, you can see that it is in fact in a buy program. So when would you want to be buying the market? Below old lows. Typically. So you can choose this low. However, we were also doing a lesson today on internal and external range runs and when to anticipate them. So we're going to move, we're going to measure today and go back 20 days. Oh, more trick-or-treaters. Oh, my wife gets them. Okay, so we're obviously in a discount, 40 days. So still discount. And now go 60 days. So we'll go, I don't know, that's the weekend, right? So we'll go 59 days. So this is the 60-day IPTA data range. And we're in a premium market. So we'd be looking at this because the algorithm is going to want to refer to this for premium and discount zones. So so from this low here to this high here, this would be internal range liquidity on the 20-day IPTA. If we break that low, it's external. So if we're framing an external range run in the 20-day and the 40-day subsequently, that's just what it is. So this one's the 60-day premium. So, this is kind of like the low-hanging fruit. Really, we'd be aiming for that, but just in case it wants to dip in there and not really get animated, there it is. So we're expecting a really large, violent range for non-farm payroll tomorrow. So that being said, I'm going to aim for equilibrium of the 60-day IPTA data range. So I'd like to see at 8:30 a rise up and then a run down. So tomorrow's the first of the month. If we're bullish, we're going to want to see it trade down this week. So this is also what helps with a bearish bias. So, and again, I could be wrong. I'm fine with that. So if we break this guy here, the indigo, which should already be on your charts, it's this volume imbalance here from Wednesday to Thursday, 23rd and 24th. We'll use this as a measuring stick. In the 1 minute time frame, if we start breaking above quadrants, we're likely going to run right back up for this new day opening gap here. And it'll just keep grinding higher. So that's about it. It could go up or it could go down. That's how we do. But gun to my head, this is what I'm aiming for right here. So this is my practice aim. And let's see if she materializes. Yes, thank you. Still going off the logic that NFP creates the higher or the low for the month despite the first day of the month. That's weird that you say that. Well, not weird, but Bitcoin did something weird last month where it turtle souped that weekly low. So it's not a thing that's set in stone and it has to be a thing. It's just when you have a classic buy or sell profile for the month, then yeah, you'd be looking for the first week of the month and non-farm. So if that's the case, bro, we're going to be looking for a violent run down. And if we're bullish, then rip right back up through this balance range. Or efficiently delivered range here. This is all efficiently delivered, and you can see the violence that came from it. And that's how you can frame low resistance runs. It's the same in here. Like it just stopped at the order block and the reclaimed order block back there. So You know, typically it's really bullish from there. If it's bullish, that's an old low. It's kind of a 786 from here to here. You know, that's a discount, but I could see another rundown. There's some liquidity down there. So last month's NFP was wacky. Fren, I got good news for you. What? Your live is posted at 2:30 hour-long video now. Oh, cool. Well, that's good. It was 30 minutes when I went and checked it out. You're good. Don't fret. Thank you. Saturday out today. Probably going to do the same tomorrow. Discipline, friend. I just can't look at the charts because I don't trust myself. Yeah, do it. Do it. Like, you will feel so... And come back after the close. You know what I mean? Like, 5 p.m. EST. Come back then. Don't wait till the following day. Sure, you can, but like once it's closed, especially Friday, right? It's done. So, but yeah, absolutely, man. Especially during the week when you do it, it sucks at the time, but afterward, you feel like so liberated. Saturday out, yeah. Got PMI at 10.2, yeah. Those lows to the left just look too smooth. I know these guys down here or these buggers here. I mean, if we get a dive down to there, I would laugh. So I'd probably die. I would legit die if that happened. I mean, I've been aiming for those for weeks. I'm late to the party. Hello, happy Halloween, buddy. Yep, that's about it. So I'm glad that my video's lengthy, sweet. And so yeah, this is NFP target practice target. There we go. So let's see what happens. I may or may not be live depending on what happens tonight, and if I sleep in tomorrow, we'll see what happens. God bless you guys. And oh no, the first ones. Yeah, gotcha. Word up. Yeah, I would say that too. You know, it's pretty jagged up here. Absolutely. God bless you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.